Yeah, howdy folks, it's Howie here, Howie the Cat, or Howie Cat, or just that guy who reads comics. And got here a copy of Hulk 182. I don't, but I do. Anyhow, this is actually a semi-controversial book out there, if you're into first appearances and all that stuff. You may not know this. This has nothing to do with what we're doing. Just a little backstory about comics. A lot of argument as to what a first appearance is. Now, in Hulk 180, Wolverine actually made an appearance. And he spoke. And he was called Wolverine within the book. But it was only on a page or two, if I remember right. So they call it his first cameo appearance, because he just appeared in the book. Now, 181, he's on the cover. He's the entire story of the book. That's called his first appearance. Now, a lot of people say, no, you put him in there, he speaks, his name's given. That's a first appearance. And then they say this is his second cameo appearance. Oh, why is it not his third appearance? Because they want to get that giant-sized X-Men that comes out later as his, anyways. That's it, because this begins as, it's famous because it's a third appearance of Wolverine, or the second cameo, or whatever. He's just here at the end. After the Hulk and Wolverine have had their big fight in 181, which is hugely famous. And you just see Wolverine leaving at the end, saying goodbye. Not much of a great story there, but what's really neat is this book is actually a reprint. It's $3.99 when it came out. Hulk 182. It's a perfect reprint, though. So it's a fun book to have. You've got your prizes here if you sell Olympic sales. You've got all the different ads. I mean, it reprints the ads. Grit. Sell grit. Look at that. That is so cool, if you ever remember that. I used to want to sell grit. Now, the first thing we have here that makes this part of this video is Hulk runs into a hobo. Out in the woods there. And there's the hobo eating. He sees Hulk. Says, "Evening, brother. Hope I'm playing my playing," because he's playing a harmonica, didn't bother no one. And it's, guess old Cracka Jacka Jackson. Okay, we're a little racist back in the 70s, I guess, slightly. He didn't want to bother him, so he offers him some food. And Hulk is offered some beans, and he decides Hulk likes beans. Well, here we go. Hulk likes beans, and he eats the entire thing of beans. Okay, but what's fun still is I had one of these once. This 7-foot. It's a poster. A neighbor had it and he gave it to me. I always wondered what it was. I thought these were life-size monsters. No, they're just posters. Big 7-foot tall posters, but posters. I got a book on these things too that we'll look at someday. But then finally, we get the hobo. I don't know if hobo's political. People say it is. Some people say it's not politically correct. I'm not positive. But wait, he's the Hulk, and he goes fishing with him and whatnot. And again, offers him beans because he loves the beans. And this time he's offered a fork because it saves the plate. And Hulk will do what Crackjack says and eats the fork because it says he likes the beans better. So Hulk likes beans, and we've established that now. So we have a food established to a hero. That's really all I'm doing, and it's really dumb, but it's kind of fun too. And it's fun looking at an even in a reprint, because these things are so cool. Remember those old stamps, and telling us Conan is around the time Conan came back, and you got the old ads. I love these things. Used to always want these medallions when I was a kid. And 3 different, oh man, just some cool stuff to look at in this old book. And we have decided Hulk eats beans. All right, there we go, folks. Thanks a lot, and we'll go have some beans. Okay, so here we go. I went to KFC for some beans. Now, KFC does not have their beans in every location. Sparks locations have beans. The Reno locations have no beans, which is kind of weird. And a friend has asked me to do KFC as a review so she can see how the Kentucky Fried Chicken is different in other parts of the country, because she says they're disgusting there. So we got some beans. There they are, just like the Hulk loves beans. You get a cookie. It's a 2-piece meal. You get a biscuit, which is kind of worthless to me. I don't like their biscuit. And I got the leg and thigh. I prefer the dark meat. So let's see how juicy and whatnot this is. Slides right off. Let me grab this fork. Here's some of this meat. It's a little tough to the bone. It's not super juicy. Not dry. Very good. I mean, it's not my favorite fast food, but they do have beans at that one, and we're doing beans. That's the important thing. So there's, normally I do bite it off. I want people to see how juicy or not juicy that looks to you. I think it's okay. It's not. It's a little dry. Yeah. Here's some leg. I'm not gonna say it's bad dry. But when you get the breading's kind of got a little spice to it. I think their chicken's fair. It's not great. It's not the worst, you know. I would much rather have Popeyes or Church's. But when it comes to the sides, only certain ones have the beans. And that's what we're here for. Hulk likes beans. Have some baked beans. Got good bacon taste in them. These are a little drier too than usual. Usually it's nice and, you know, goopy and syrupy, but these are good still. For beans, you know, if you want beans with your side instead of coleslaw or mashed potatoes. Yeah, I do dig the beans. Well, me and Hulk, we like beans. And that's that video on this stuff. Kind of a sillier one too, but at least it's a direct tie-in. All right, thanks a lot, folks.